You're under arrest, ma'am.
There was no need for you to bring that out here. I know you want to seem cool or whatever, but don't touch my phone.
Turn it off.
Don't I have a body camera on too. Don't touch my phone.
Police officers have an ego that takes a lot to be kicked off. They often consider themselves above the law, but there are moments like these when these power-tripping cops are exposed and caught in the act. On July 4th, 2024, a correctional officer, Latina Washington, was pulled over by Officer Duncan Koch for a suspected window tint violation. This traffic stop should have been routine, but the officer seemed to be looking for drama.
Hey, how y'all doing? Officer Koch, TPD, do you have your driver's license?
What happened?
Well, your tent is illegal, so I want to test it and let you know for sure.
Oh, well, I'm not letting you test it, so you can write it. You can write it.
Okay, so you're not going to let me test your tent?
No, sir, you can go ahead and write the ticket. I'm not sure if I have it, and I don't just want to be fumbling around in it, but I do have my registration and everything.
You don't have your driver's license with you?
I'm not sure.
Where y'all headed?
I was going to get my baby sister.
Okay. I'm going to have to test your tent. I mean, I'd rather do that than have to take it further than that. So, can you just roll it up a little?
Yes, sir. Let me call my daddy.
Once everyone gets overhead, we'll go through this breaking up fence.
Okay. What are you calling him for?
Property.
You just said you could write the ticket.
Instead of just letting the cop do his job, the correctional officer decided to have a debate, and to make matters worse, she called her dad.
Daddy, I done got pulled over. And his all the way black. Daddy, I just got pulled over. This officer literally waited. He literally went in a neighborhood to pull, like he went in a neighborhood.
There's nothing against I can't do that. That's fine. Please.
Now he's talking about my tent, but I told him I don't want him to test my tent. Just write the ticket.
Sir, if she doesn't let me test it, she'll go to jail. This is ridiculous. I'm just...
He said if I don't let him test my tent, then I'm going to jail. Yeah. But this man is literally targeting me. He literally purposely drove through a neighborhood. That's what I thought. I know you can't go to jail for.
Right now, she's resisting this investigation. So if she can't roll the window up...
You can't.
Sir,
you don't have to cooperate.
Daddy, can you please come here?
Really not trying to do this?
Yes, sir.
Ask him, is that an order?
Yes, it's an order. It's a lawful order for you to roll your window up a little bit so I can test it. I'm not trying to do this.
But what if she don't want to let you test it?
Then she'll
can't take her to jail.
Then she'll be resisting the whole investigation.
Not resisting. That's not resisting.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, because you're not allowing me to do my job.
Okay, listen, she don't have to help you do your job.
Yes, she does.
She don't have to help you investigate. Okay, take her to jail and I'm going to just do y'all. Do your job then.
I'll let you know where it's at.
You don't have to cooperate.
Can you just write me the ticket, sir, and we can do it like that?
I need to know where it's at.
He can't write you a ticket if he can't test.
Exactly. So now you're making my job impossible. That's the definition of resisting.
It's shocking that Miss Washington and her father claimed to know the law, but made their own interpretations of it. Officer Koch decided to patiently wait for a supervisor despite being correct.
So we'll just wait on the supervisor to get here.
Yes, sir.
Are y'all needing a dog for that, or y'all good?
Oh, they can get the dog.
That's not with my... That's not with this stop.
It's fine. We're checking the property.
Who's
your dad?
It's fine. It doesn't matter who he is.
Exactly, it doesn't.
It doesn't. Just like
governor or whatever. So your dad coming it's not going to stop me from doing my job.
Yes, sir. It's not. That's understood.
The power game don't work with us.
Yes, sir. Understood.
We take an oath to do our job no matter what.
It's darker than mine.
Okay, well, I'm on this stop right now.
We know.
Not trying to
We know.
At this point.
Because y'all swear I'm a DY. I swear to God, every day I get followed every single day because of this car. Every single day. Like last night I got followed by 2.
I was just stopping you because of the tent.
It's always something every single day. I wasn't speeding last time. I just got stopped yesterday. I didn't even get stopped. They followed me and then they see my uniform and backed off twice in the same night. So
I couldn't see your uniform because your tent is so dark.
It's okay.
Even if I did see it.
You've never seen these windows up, sir?
Yes, I did.
Okay, the windows was literally down. We were sitting right there looking on our, what was we looking on our phone? Like,
your window was up, sir.
The correctional officer tried to play the victim card, claiming she was being stopped because of her car. It's puzzling why she didn't let the officer proceed with the investigation instead of wasting everyone's time.
Ma'am, also your rear is illegal, I can tell you. So it's not just...
What's illegal now?
The rear is too dark as well.
Now it's just the rear that's...
No, this is too, and I'm about to show you when you should let me do my job. It doesn't have to be like this.
He said now the back window's too dark and all this. If he wanted...
If it is, I'll either write her a ticket or give her a warning. Usually I lean toward warnings, but right now she's not letting me do my job at all. So...
But I'm gonna get pulled because I'm in a Charger though.
No,
I always get pulled over them.
Is.
I'm in a Charger. They think I'm a D-boy. This every day. This every day.
He said it's just really because of the windows. You think that he pulled you over because it was you?
It's okay, and I honestly don't.
I couldn't see who was in the car. Look how dark the windows are.
My window was never up, sir. You keep saying that.
For all I knew, you're an 80-year-old grandma. I have no idea.
My windows was never up.
I was surprised, you know, but I figured you would let me go ahead and get you out of here.
Shortly after, the supervisor arrived on the scene and tried to deal with the woman calmly, but her entitlement just didn't seem to lessen.
Okay, ma'am, I see you're a correctional officer. If you get arrested, I'm pretty sure you won't be anymore. So here's the thing. For window tint, you have to roll the window up. It's a lawful command. If you fail to obey a lawful command, you'll be arrested.
Then I need to pull my window up.
Well, no, as a citizen, you need to do that. I'm just saying, you have a significantly more powerful consequence of getting arrested. I understand. Most people don't.
That's why I called him out here, because I know that that's...
Why would they tint windows too dark if they know you? Why would they sell you the car and they know the windows you could get arrested?
It's not getting arrested for the tint. It's getting arrested for resistance. She's not complying.
Well, don't I have a right also, right? I have a right to not permanent myself, right? Yes or no?
Not what?
I plead the fifth. I don't want to get my tint tested.
That's right? That's not an option. By driving, you forfeit certain rights. I.e., you can't say, when you pull you over for a traffic violation, let's say you're speeding. You can't say, I'm not giving you a driver's license. Because once you drive, you basically have implied consent that I agree to the rules.
But he got the driver's license. She didn't say nothing about the driver's license.
That's not even the same thing.
It's the same thing. It's a traffic violation.
Well, this is what happens when you've never studied the law and base your entire thoughts after watching a few YouTube videos. The officer had every right to check the window, and Washington should consider herself lucky that she hadn't been yanked out of the car yet.
The tint's a ticket.
At the worst.
Yeah, you don't want a ticket.
You don't get arrested for that.
But you already...
However, failure to obey a lawful command is unchargeable offense in the state of Florida.
Yeah, he's going to give you a warning, so just let him test it.
No, we're not doing a warning now.
What do you think?
Now, if it's a violation, then it's a ticket. But if it's not a violation, then it's...
But she is running out of chances, because we cannot sit here all day and wait for her to...
But then with the ticket, you can...
You take him to court. Yes, absolutely.
But Tina, let him go ahead and test it. So you'll know what you're dealing with.
You can always fight it, you know.
Yep.
But you probably have to get a lawyer.
Ma'am, I've explained the situation to you quite clearly. I've explained that this is a lawful command. I explained that failing to be a lawful command will lead to your arrest. So, one more time, are you going to roll the window up so you can test it, or are you going to get arrested?
Going to lead to my arrest.
Yes, I am.
Tina, who are you talking to? I'm her grandmother.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, who are you talking to? Who are you asking?
Ma'am, I will give you 30 seconds to make her to either get arrested or make a decision.
Despite knowing her career would be jeopardized if she's arrested, Washington kept on infuriating the officers until their patience wore off.
No.
20 seconds.
Roll your window up and let him do that job.
Listen, for resisting, listen.
It's not the point.
Don't do all. Listen, don't ruin your career over a window tint. Please don't do that.
Listen, 5 seconds.
Okay, go get it. Go get it.
Go get what?
Go get it.
He has it right here. Roll your window.
You have to roll the window up, man.
Here's the meter. If you roll it up, I want to test it.
All right.
Roll it up to here. I want to test it if you roll it up.
All right, no, this is.
I'm gonna roll it up.
Roll it up, Brian. Roll it up.
Okay.
Last chance, roll it up. Roll it up or go to jail. Take her to jail. All right, we're done with this. You're under arrest. You're under arrest, ma'am.
We've been begging her.
Again, had she rolled the window up, this would have...
Y'all push me out.
How when? When?
I was trying to talk to her. I was trying to talk to her.
Right.
All this for a window? That's what I'm saying. All this for a window? I was trying to talk to her.
I'll explain to you. Like,
Y'all got other stuff y'all could be doing right now.
The officers were nothing but cordial throughout the encounter. They gave her ample time and opportunity to amend her mistake, but it appeared as if she was ready to test their limits.
Do you have anything on you?
No, I don't.
Makes no sense. I agree with you. I agree that this makes no sense at this point. But you push it this far instead of just rolling the window down.
so here's the thing. I've been standing out here for the past 3 minutes. Explaining to her, look, you have to roll the window up to test for the tint. That's, once you start driving a car, there are certain things you agree to by driving the car. That's one of them.
I have nothing.
We have to check. Is that your boyfriend or something? Is that your boyfriend in the car? All right, I'm gonna have you sit down in my car for a second, okay? Go ahead and put your foot in. I'll get them for you. I gotta do it. Have you done the course?
Hold on, I'm finna. Never mind. Don't even worry about it.
5%.
Okay.
Okay. It's illegal.
Okay. We already.
Right.
Okay. We know that. Okay. Bro, you don't have to keep it. Okay. We know.
All right, write the ticket. You can turn the car off now, man. Thanks.
That's not.
Washington was issued a citation for the window tint violation and charged with resisting arrest without violence. Soon after, she was removed from her job as a correctional officer and would definitely be cursing her decision on this day for a long time. While this officer learned her lesson, this next tyrant went a little too far ahead by going hands-on with this auditor.
Don't touch my phone.
Turn it off.
Don't, I have a body camera on too. Don't touch my phone. I have a right to freedom of press, ma'am.
You do not have the right to film in this
I
building.
do. This is a public building.
$5,000 and
This
delayed
is
you a permit?
In December 20th, 21, veteran auditor Sean Paul Reyes was conducting a First Amendment audit at the Orangetown Town Hall building when he encountered an official who wasn't much impressed by his antic.
Hi, are you filming?
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
Good, how are you? Are you filming?
Who are you first?
Who are you first?
No. Who are you?
I'm sorry, you're in my building. Who are you?
I'm in your building.
This is the Town of Orangetown's building?
This is yours?
This is the Town of Orangetown's building. I work here.
Oh, okay. This is not your building. You don't own it, right?
I'm sorry, are you filming here?
You don't own the building. The people own the building, ma'am. This is a public building.
And
Respectfully.
you need to have, do you have a permit to film here?
Do I have a permit?
Yeah.
I do not have a permit, no.
Okay, so in order to film in this building, you need a permit.
That's not true. That's not true.
Oh,
Who are
really?
you? Yeah, really. Who are you? So I know who I spoke with?
I want to know how come you think you don't need a permit?
Is your name on your shirt? I can't really see. You work for the
Please
supervisor's
shut this
office?
out because you're not allowed to film here without a permit.
The lady clearly had no clue about the photography laws inside the building, but handling Karens like these is no big deal for Sean. However, things escalated when a police officer arrived and sided with the lady.
Ma'am, why are you becoming so hostile?
Help you?
How you doing, sir?
Officer Caleb, Orangetown Police Department.
How you doing?
What's going on today?
Nothing, just filming.
Okay.
Doesn't have a permit.
I don't need a permit.
I'm going to ask you to leave.
I'd like that shut off,
This
so
is-
I don't want
Exits
anything
this
on
way,
it.
you can turn it off, or I can take it from you.
Don't touch me.
You
Are
leave.
you ordering me to leave?
I'm ordering you to leave.
But I want that
okay.
filming, whatever's on his
Turn it
phone,
off.
shut off. I want
Don't.
it
I'm
right
walking out.
Turn it off.
This is not against the law. This is a constitutionally protected activity.
Turn it
I'm
off.
trying to. You're trying.
Turn off the phone.
I am trying to walk past you to
Turn
leave.
off the phone.
I want to make it clear. I'm trying to walk past you to leave because you're going to need some complaints.
Turn off the
Don't
phone.
touch my phone.
Turn it off.
Don't. I have a body camera on too. Don't touch my phone.
Turn
What are
it
you
off.
guys doing? This is against the law.
Give me your license.
This is against the law.
License.
This is against the law,
I'm
sir.
on your ID.
This is what crime have I committed?
I can ask you for your ID. You're
And
you're in a government facility.
you can ask me for
Where's
my
your
ID and I can decline.
Where's your ID?
I'm gonna decline to give you my ID. It's my right.
Oh, you are? You
It's
can't
my
be at a
right.
government facility.
Do you have reasonable articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime, sir?
You don't have a permit to
You
film
are-
in this
That's
building.
not a
government
crime.
facility.
That doesn't mean this is a public building. Go get your supervisor, please. I'm asking for your supervisor.
I'm going to wait right here.
I'm sure your policy states that if I ask for your supervisor, you have to get me one. So can you get me a supervisor?
Officer Kalav turned out to be a bully in police uniform, and there clearly was no limit to this pig's arrogance.
What's my mistake?
Your mistake is you're violating my rights.
I'm not violating your
And I'm going to
rights.
hold you
You're in-
accountable.
You are in a government building.
You just grab. That doesn't matter. This is a public
You're not allowed to
building.
film.
Yes, I am. This is a public building. I'm a journalist. I have freedom of press.
You want our supervisor?
Yes, I want your supervisor.
Come down to the police department side, and we'll bring our supervisor.
Great. Tell him not to touch me. Don't touch me again. You touch my camera.
You need to turn it off.
No, I don't.
You need a permit to film in this building.
No, I do not.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
Yes, you do.
Is that a law?
No, it's town ordinance.
It's not a law.
It's the town code.
It's not a law. Where's the code?
You want me to go get the town attorney?
Go get him. I'm sure he'll educate you, ma'am. If he's good at what his job, I'm sure he'll educate you.
Insult me?
I'm not trying to insult you.
Educated.
Yeah, because you obviously don't know freedom of press.
I issue the permits in this building and the town of Orangetown.
You obviously don't understand I have a right to freedom of press, ma'am.
You do not have the right to film in this building.
I do. This is a public building.
$5,000 and
This
did I
is
issue a permit?
You're talking about for commercial film. Again, you need education. Go get the town attorney, please. You're talking about commercial filming, ma'am.
I'm not going to have you dismiss me like I'm some peon. Okay?
Ma'am, you've been treating me bad. You've grabbed my camera. Please get me a supervisor, sir.
So come with me to this side, and we'll get the supervisor.
Please get me a supervisor.
This is the town hall side. Come with me to the police department side. We'll get the supervisor.
This is a classic Ken and Karen duo known to intimidate people and abuse their authority. Meanwhile, another cop intervened and tried to bring some justice to Sean.
Don't touch me ever again. Please excuse me. Get out of my way. Thank you. Excuse me, sir. Sorry about that.
Come on.
No, I don't trust this guy behind me. He's a loose cannon.
Walk in front of us then.
Loose cannon.
He can walk in front.
Loose cannon. Uneducated.
Come on.
What are you in training, man? Like, I don't understand. What's wrong with you?
Why is he in training? Where did he get the indication he's in
because
training?
he doesn't understand that I have the right to film, number one. Number two, he puts his hands on my equipment, which he cannot do.
Right, but you don't have the right to film inside for no legitimate reason, which is what he was trying to explain to you. That's what we're trying to figure out.
First of all, no one before.
Like,
exactly. I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story. I'm working on a story at City Hall. I have to go see the town clerk to do a Freedom of Information Act request.
Right. But you don't do that at the town clerk, though. That goes to the records department.
No, I'm not talking about for the police department. I'm not talking about for the police department, sir. I'm talking about for the town. And it's on this camera. Right. You tried to grab my phone, not you. When I say you, I meant the police.
Right.
I don't even remember his name at the moment, but he tried to take my phone from me. What authority does he have to do that?
Well, that's what I said. I wasn't there. I don't know. So I'd rather not speak on that.
Okay. Well, that's why we're going to get a supervisor, right?
Yeah. He went in to get him now.
Moments later, a supervisor arrived, and Sean explained to him the entire situation regarding the tyrant cop.
Good morning.
All right, my name is Mike Boyza. I'm a sergeant here in Orangetown PD.
What was your last name, sir?
Boyza, B-O-Y-S-A.
Boyza.
Yes.
Nice to meet you, sir.
You requested to speak with the supervisor?
Correct, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk to me about?
Officer Califf.
Okay.
Completely unhinged and out of control. Okay. Completely.
All right.
Attempted to take my phone from me. Right. Like, when I say attempted, grabbed my phone and I had to wrestle it out of his hands.
Okay.
Ordered me to leave a public building while I'm conducting lawful business.
Okay.
And just completely unprofessional and unaware of the freedom of press that we have in this country. I told him, no de-escalation technique whatsoever to try and figure out who I was, what I was doing here. Just allowed an employee from the supervisor's office to put a battery in his back. And like I said, immediately, I'm ordering you to leave this building right now. Didn't even ask who I was, what I was doing. No type of, prerequisite questions as to figure out what my purpose is. This is our building. This is the town building. You need a permit to film. Again, all things that a police officer, I don't know if he's new. I don't know, if he's been here for 20 years. I don't know. But the point is that a police officer should know. They should be properly trained not to put your hands on law-abiding citizens. Let me see your ID. Give me your ID. I don't need that. These things concern me, sir. These behaviors by law enforcement who took an oath to uphold the Constitution really concern me, and I want to file a formal complaint against this officer.
Okay. Do you want to provide me with your ID?
I can give you my name, sure.
Okay. All right. What's your first name, sir?
The supervisor was much calmer and more composed than the previous officer. He also wrote down the complaint himself and assured Sean that action would be taken against Officer Calla.
All right. So right now you're telling me you want to file a formal complaint?
Correct.
Okay. I'll get the paperwork for you. At this point, do you want to tell me why you came to the building today?
Well, sure. I mean, it's not a secret. I'm an independent journalist, just like I told anybody else who took the time to ask me. I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story, doing some Freedom of Information Act requests with the town clerk.
Okay.
That's it. And documenting my experience to disseminate to the public. That's all. Peacefully.
Okay.
No issues. This is a public building. These are public areas of the building.
All right. So independent journalist, right?
Correct.
And you're gathering information?
Correct. As far as the layout of the building, you know, public records requests. Okay.
Civilian complaint against the police employee. So I'm going to give you a pen here. Do you have a pen on here or no?
No.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to fill this out. Can you give me your email or internal affairs email, and I can email it over? And I'll definitely follow back up on it.
Would you be able to bring this original back here? Could you fill it out and bring it back to the police station?
Sure. Yeah, that's not a problem. Will you notarize it and then give it back to me? Give me a copy so I have you know what I mean? Like I have a signed copy that you received it.
I'll look into that, whether or not I can give you an actual copy of it. But what's going to happen is you'll fill it out when you come back here. I'll sign the bottom, confirming it. Okay, but we want to keep the original.
No, yeah, but I would just need a copy. That's all.
And I'll check on that at the time that you come back with it.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
So
I'll fill it out.
Hold on to these forms here. Any other questions for me today?
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
And I asked to speak with Sergeant Boysa.
Boysa, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Sean filed a complaint against Officer Calla, but he wasn't finished. He also wanted to file one against the Karen who started it all.
Can I speak to a supervisor here? Somebody in charge? Regarding a complaint. Regarding I don't know her name. She didn't give it to me, but a woman came out and was very rude. You know, I would go as far as to say unhinged. You know, yelling at me. Had a police officer try and take my camera from me. I have freedom of press, and no one even asked me what I was doing first. They just said, you can't film in here without a permit. Do you have $5,000? You know, just escalated the situation. I'm an independent journalist, exercising my freedom of press right. There was a police officer who I'm going to file a complaint against too, but she doesn't work for the police. She works for the supervisor's office. Excuse me? Yes, I am right now. Yeah. So yeah, no, I saw her jacket said supervisor's office, so that's why I'm here to try and speak with. I don't know what her name exactly was, but because she wouldn't give it to me. But yeah, I wanted to find. She said that she writes the complaints. So I mean, she hands out the permit. So whoever that is, that's who she is.
Okay. Why don't you go outside and have a seat?
Sure, I'll wait.
Hello.
Hi.
I just been advised that the police are handling it.
So the police are going to handle the complaint against somebody who.
So that's all I can say. So have a good day. The police are going to handle it.
Okay.
It appears the department was just trying to hide her name. He continued his day and went over to file a Freedom of Information Act request. But even the town clerk seemed to have a problem with Sean.
Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you, sir? Just wanted to do a Freedom of Information Act request.
Sure. Do you have the?
I don't have the form. No.
Okay. Don't film me.
Excuse me?
Are you filming me? Please don't do that.
Sir, I'm just
permission to do it.
Okay. I'm just trying to conduct business. That's all I'm trying to do.
Understand.
That's it.
Conduct it when that's closed.
So because I'm filming, you won't help me?
I'm telling you, I didn't give you permission to film me, so please turn it off.
So you work for the public. I don't need your permission. I'm just here gathering content for a story. There's nothing nefarious going on here. I just want to conduct my business, be on my way. There's cameras all over the place. I didn't give you permission to film me.
That's for the safety. What am I going to do?
What am I going to do? Exactly. The argument goes both ways.
I'll see if the form prints out. Normally it's done online. If not, you can there's not a form.
It doesn't, yeah, it's a law, so I could just put on a blank piece. You want to hand me a blank piece of paper? I'll take care of it that way. It's not a big deal. I'll write down all the pertinent information, and I'll give it right back to you. Thank you.
Sean handed over the complaint to the supervisor before he made his way out of the building.
We're going to be submitting the formal complaint to the police department here.
Hello again, Mr. Reyes.
Hey, Sergeant. Here's the written statement.
Okay.
A little sloppy.
All right.
It's basically a little summary of everything I told you already.
Sean encountered tyrants throughout his audit in this building and was shocked by the entitlement of these officials. After filing his complaints, he concluded his audit shortly after that. Surprisingly, this wasn't the last time Sean was intimidated by an officer while minding his business.
There was no need for you to bring that out here. I know you want to seem cool or whatever, but I'm not a threat to you. You don't need to pepper ball.
The auditor arrived at the Etowah County Correctional Facility and was taking pictures from a safe distance when a sergeant approached him and tried to knock him off.
Who are you?
Sergeant Daniel, who are you?
My name is Sean. My name is Sean. I don't need any help, Sergeant Daniel. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
I mean, you can't be recording my guys.
I can't be recording who?
You can't be recording my work.
Why is that?
You just can't be. Who are you supposed to be with?
I just can't be? I'm just with myself. I'm not with anybody.
Okay. Well, I need you to go, please.
I'm sorry?
You need to go.
No, I'm okay right here. Thank you. Sergeant Daniel thinks he can tell a free man in this country what to do in a publicly accessible area. Because I'm recording his workers. You mean your slaves? They're not your workers. They're slaves. I mean...
Sean continued to film, but he had no clue that he would be returning with some backup to threaten him.
It looks like Sergeant Daniel brought backup with him to try and intimidate a journalist exercising his rights. Excuse me? Who are you, sir? I'm just asking for your name.
Deputy Phillips.
Deputy Phillips? My name is Sean, Deputy Phillips. Is there a reason you have that firearm with you?
Yes. It's a pepper ball rifle. It's used inside the facility.
Well, you're not inside the facility.
This is part of the facility.
This is outside of the facility.
This is part of the facility. This is part of my job. This is my security.
Right. I'm just... There's no need for...
You are on county property. If you do not leave, I will call somebody up here and have you arrested for trespassing.
This is publicly accessible area.
No, it's not.
There's no restricted area signs or no trespassing signs. You all are correctional officers?
Sean wasn't to be intimidated by these cowards, as he had been up against some of the very worst of law enforcement. He casually brushed past these officials and went on with his day.
Is this a restricted area?
Yes.
Deputy? There's no signs indicating that it's a restricted area.
Authorized personnel.
Yeah, parking.
It's still authorized. You're not authorized to do that.
It says parking. I'm not parking, I'm on a sidewalk. There was no need for you to bring that out here. I know you want to seem cool or whatever, but I'm not a threat to you. You don't need to pepper ball, shoot me. Absolutely ridiculous. It says parking for authorized personnel only. This is parking. Doesn't say authorized personnel only in this area.
Shortly after, Sean exited the building and concluded his audit, but not before teaching these corrupt cops a lesson. Well, this brings us to the end of this video. Today, we saw corrupt cops caught red-handed. These entitled officers had no idea they'd be facing auditors and, in one case, some well-informed police officers. I hope these events serve as a wake-up call and lead to an improvement in their conduct. If you agree with me, please consider showing your support by liking this video. And also make sure to subscribe to stay informed about future cases like these. Also, if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video here.